Hello.
Hold on, my microphone is tripping. Hey, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. You're live with Lonzo and Doctor Dre, the Legendary Connects on a Friday afternoon. What up with you, folks? What up with you, Dre?
It's okay. It's okay. It's about 60 degrees on St. Patrick's Day in New York City.
I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. I messed around there and threw on a green shirt just for the hell of it, and forgot I'm sitting in front of a goddamn green screen. Look like a goddamn ghost on camera. Put a jacket on. I sat down in front of this camera, man, and I didn't. All I had was a head. Oh shit,
You
boy!
was in there saying, what happened?
All
What
I,
happened?
all I had was a head. I'm like, God damn, I got some money. Anyway, all I had was a
Look,
head,
look at the Irish.
and I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm in front of a green screen. I gotta go put some clothes, put a shirt on, jacket on, or something. So throw on the jacket so I can. I'm like the invisible man, so I can be seen. What's up? What you do?
Not much. Last Sunday was the Academy
Uh huh.
Awards, and they call the Oscars. It was
Okay.
pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
What?
interesting. Those some folks who thought they were going to win lost, and some that lost really lost. What can I say? For example, I really thought it was interesting the best song category. Everybody seemed to had Rihanna as a shoe-in to
Uh,
win it, but I
okay.
gotta give respect to Lady Gaga, who came out there in a black T-shirt, ripped jeans, no makeup, no special effects, and sung her ass off. And I was
Okay.
like, yo, I like that song. And even
Okay.
David Byrne and his crew, they did. I mean, it was like a stripped down version of performing, and you could hear the quirks and the quinks and the bad notes come out. But it was something for what I say live performing again.
Okay.
And again, nothing against Rihanna. They do what they do. Everybody can do what you want to do. I just thought it was interesting. And big up to the gentleman that won from the movie called the RRR, the Indian movie. And I ended up liking his song. I thought it was a pretty cool song.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you took time out to watch that shit. I wish I would catch myself watching the Oscars. I wish I
It was
would.
either that or the Equalizer with Queen
Huh?
Latifah. It was either that or the Equalizer with
I'd
Queen
rather watch
Latifah.
Queen Latifah ass play badass. I'd rather watch Queen Latifah play badass than to watch 3 hours of that shit right there. I mean, it's cool if you into that kind of stuff, but when you sit there, man, and you see all the injustice, like, come on, man. I looked up and I saw Denzel and Spike Lee both was at the game. Like, man, I ain't want that shit.
They went to Lake again.
Hey, that's like a game. I see catch y'all at the after party or some shit. I spoiled
Hmm.
two things I saw that stuck out. One, Angela Bassett's reaction for not winning, which I thought was rightfully so. Anybody say she's a bad sport can kiss my ass. And two, Sierra's dress. I'm gonna bring Bernadette on and see what she got to say about that.
Wait a minute. Rewind it back to Angela Bassett's reaction because I didn't see it. They kind of
Man,
glazed over it, but
man, it was like, you know what, like you see, if you could read her mind from a black dictionary, a black voice in the background, this motherfucker, I be goddamn. I didn't put on two hell of a performances in this badass movie. It gets all these accolades, and you give it to her. Oh my God! She when everybody
uh,
else stood up, she set her ass down. She's like, I'm not standing the fuck up. And that's so immature. No, I ain't got to stand up. Okay, we in a free country where you can do what the fuck you want to. If you can be a girl, if a girl can be a guy, the guy can be a girl, and motherfucker can identify as they want to. I'm identifying as I ain't fucking happy. Okay, I think she did exactly what she should have did. Set her ass down and like, okay, I'm not fucking with y'all. Okay, and that's basically what you saw. I ain't fucking with y'all.
I gave credit because Jamie Lee Curtis. I saw the other movie. I didn't see the whole thing because I haven't seen it with audio description. And everyone talked about it was a great performance. But this is the same thing about Angela Bassett. But what I find a problem is when you have people like of Angela Bassett's caliber, Eddie Murphy's caliber, and you hold this award over them for their career. And the movie they should have picked up an Oscar on What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner's story, and then you bring it to this story, which is so celebrated around the
Right,
world,
right,
and you go, not this one.
right,
It's not like she can come back for Wakanda forever, forever. She
right.
didn't. She didn't. She died in this one. So What can you say?
And that's the I know. Here's the bad part. I didn't see the movie. I haven't seen Wakanda yet. I'm waiting. It's on Netflix, one of the streaming channels now. I'm gonna probably peep it out.
Disney. It's on Disney.
Oh, one of them. Okay, I'm gonna peep it out. I got both of them, and I'm gonna peep it out. But this woman has been putting down Oscar award-winning performances from day one. Even her television show, 911, she kicks ass in that shit, man. And this sister kicked ass with Tina Turner. She kicked ass both times in Wakanda, and she gets looked over. And it's just, what she ain't gonna do is get naked. Okay, she ain't gonna do that. And I ain't got nothing but 100. Huh?
She's not gonna exhale.
I got 110% respect for her for not doing that. Take me for my talent, or don't take me at all. Okay, take me for my talent, or don't take me at all. Okay, but that don't mean she don't qualify. She ain't done the work. That don't mean she doesn't have to put in the performances. It's just that we know what we're working with on that right there, man. We know what we're working with. I had to turn Bernadette had all kind of noise going on in the background. What you doing, woman?
Nothing. I'm here. I came. You brought me in. Talking about Sierras. Hey, Dr. Dre. Hey, Leslie. How's it going?
Can I get the other side of your face too? You only got half of your face on the screen.
I'm gonna have to go off and come back in.
You just can't slide over.
It ain't working.
This is
chat.
Huh?
I got chat. The chat is in the way.
Okay, well I got you. That's all right. I mean, that's okay. But you're not.
Leave and come back out.
No, don't leave. You got a good sound. You got a good look. You just only got half of you. That's all.
Gosh.
Hey, right there. Don't move. Let me try something else. Right, hold on. Let me see something. That's cool right there. Don't move. Don't budge. Don't fucking move. Just smile and type.
That's funny.
Just smile and
you
type.
can hear what you sound like.
I don't. Why do we do? Can we not do this? Me and Bernadette. I don't want to be in your head, Dre, but I
like messing with Bernadette. She all my double entendres just go right past her ass. She like
they don't. They do not. I try not to even.
She a preacher's daughter. She can't respond. She got to act like she don't know what I'm talking about.
Right. See, yeah, I'm like.
She got to play dumb to my bullshit, but it's all right. What's up, T? I see N.W.A in the house, Easy Steve in the house, Martin Cozy. What up, folks? I told you, Dre, they gonna come, Doc. All we got, because everybody that watches our show subscribes, and they automatically got notifications. So if we do something in the middle of the day, they gonna know we here. That's what I paid. That's what I paid the big bucks for. Anyway, the next day, man.
Dr. Dre, Easy Steve said he saw you on a episode with Michael Small, the feature. That's in the chat. Sorry, Lonzo.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He said he enjoyed the episode with you on Michael Smalls.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
I messed around the day, and what was I saying? Oh, I looking at my boy Sierra's husband's face when this woman stood in front of the world. Russell Wilson, in butt ass naked suit. I'm like, woman, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, first of all, let me say this: I love a naked ass woman. Okay, but I don't want my woman naked ass in front of the world. I don't give a damn who she is. Okay, I don't, dude. That is downright disrespectful for a woman to put that much flesh out in the public. What are you advertising now?
Well, slow down. First of all.
Oh no.
Slow down. Rewind. Wait a minute. Hold on, because you're saying it, but explain it to me what it looked like, because I heard the. Oh, wow.
Good. This is gonna be good. Go ahead, Lonzo.
I need your description.
Okay.
Rather than just
Dre.
You saying my woman did this, my woman did that.
Okay.
That's like Halle Berry and Eric Benet. But go ahead.
I forgot what I'm working with here.
Take it slow. You can go.
Sierra. Badass Sierra. Beautiful body, beautiful face, in a sheer, vividly see-through dress. It was like a jumpsuit with no back. I mean, you can see her breasts. Only thing covered up her nipples was maybe a pasty or something like that. I think she might have had a thong on to cover up the other part, but everything else was on display for the world to see. She stood on the red carpet with her man Russell, and his face told the whole story. Like, damn, she put me out like this. I mean, it's almost like they got problem. Look, I'm not saying this is what happening, but it almost looked like they got some marital problems, and she's letting it be known I'm up for grabs. Okay, that's the first thing I thought when I saw this. Like, oh nigga, you think nobody else don't want me? Watch this right here. Second of all, when your woman is on display like that, she's not doing that for your attention. She's doing that for somebody else's attention, everybody else's attention, which means you ain't get either she ain't getting enough at home or she's trying to see what the market will bear. I do I man, I dude, I no, dude, that wouldn't fly for me. I shit.
She's a Scorpio, by the way, and I heard that really he's like a daddy dumb in the bedroom. So daddy dominatrix or whatever, dominant. So that's like a role play type thing they doing or whatever. And she's misbehaving for daddy.
Huh?
I, I I really don't understand where you're going with that, Bernadette. So
Misbehaving. That could be foreplay. He's misbehaving for her. He's dominant in the bedroom, and with that behavior in the bed, her acting out in public, she gonna have to pay for it when she get home.
Babe, there's other ways to
can I jump in?
please do.
It's in the it's not just me. It's in the rumors that he's a daddy dumb, and that's basically part of their speech.
I want to comment. Thank you. Give me 1 minute. It's like this, and this is what I don't understand. When extremely grown women like that do that, especially grown women with little children who are impressionable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember when you send your child off to school, those pictures don't disappear in the internet. They don't go away forever. It's like J-Lo when she came out and she decided, well, I'm gonna show just enough of my coochie that you can see small pieces of hair. Yeah, you think, okay, I'm being sexy, I'm being these things, but your kids are gonna deal with the repercussions of a grown woman's actions. They are. Because when those kids grow up and they're in school and the little kids are passing your mother's picture around and giggling and laughing, don't be mad when they come home bruised and battered.
Now that you said that right there, we're not even gonna talk about his ass going to the locker room and the homies in the locker room. Dude, do you realize how much exposure you put on that man by doing what she did? That right there is probably one of the most severely disrespectful moves I've seen from a married couple. I know people have done some shit as single. I think Jennifer Lopez may have been single. I'm not sure when she did her thing.
No, she was going with Puffy at the time.
Oh, well, but she wasn't married to the
when
motherfucker.
She went to the Grammys.
But she wasn't married to the motherfucker.
But she was still wearing.
But she wasn't married to
floss.
Wait. But she wasn't married to the. She wasn't married to the motherfucker. That's the difference. Okay. For your wife, to step out looking like that. First of all, we ain't going nowhere together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No. Then I gotta go to keep the wolves off. But then I shouldn't be put in that position. Okay. I've seen this happen in the streets too many times. I've seen sisters go out so provocatively that brothers, they gonna holler because obviously you ain't respecting this dude over here. You must not be his girl because you dressing like you ready to do business. Okay, if you ready to do business, what's up? Okay, now he feeling some kind of way because he feeling he being disrespected by the brothers. He think he with this woman and he with public property. Okay. Because that's what it looked like. She's public property, looking for the next business arrangement or the next entanglement, to put it in a Will Smith type of way. Okay, and that right there to me ain't gonna fly on no day of the week. None.
Oh,
Man.
that's what's out there. I was putting that out there for the
right now with his position in the NFL. He's got issues in the NFL. Those endorsements aren't coming the way they used to when he was in Seattle. And the bottom line is, when you do something like that, that's a meme move. And in that meme move, This is why I say when people do that and then talk about, well, we in the Me Too movement and I got a right to do this and nobody can tell me what to do with my body and blah, 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 and you keep running off at the mouth. That's why I hold such great respect for what Lady Gaga did at the Oscars. She first of all, she wasn't supposed to perform. She got there, was wearing a black t-shirt, ripped jeans, no makeup, no extra stuff to her voice. And she went out there and sang. And it was like, damn, no belly poking out for the baby, no boobies hanging out. And if that's your culture and that's what you want to do, God bless you. But what you do as an adult affects those children that you raise. Because once it's on the internet, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away.
Yep, it's true.
So that momentary attention shows your level of maturity as a woman. If you want to go off and show off at the Oscars, go and do an Oscar-winning performance. Be a part of something that puts you on the stage for a reason, not because you're showing off your goodies. But if that's what you want to do, I respect that too. You know, I've dated the occasional porn star. I've enjoyed women who are in magazines like that, but not at the Academy Awards. That's not the venue to show
that
off.
was it was an overall theme for a lot of women dressed like that. She probably had the most see-through dress, but a lot of other women had the see some type of sheer or see-through dress going on at the Oscars too. They said it was for the after party at the Vanity Fair after party. I believe that was the theme, which I thought was kind of.
Diana Ross, who was at I forgot the gentleman's name, Byron Allen's after party, is 75 years old and tore up the stage for an hour. Didn't come out in a sheer gown and changed her clothes 3 times. Didn't come out in a sheer gown, performing Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't No Valley Low Enough. But if that's what you want to do, Ciara, and hey, Russell, that's your thing, keep your boxing gloves on, brother. Keep it happening.
Dre, the chat room to hit your ass caught you. They might think I slipped on this. You just be quiet so I can elaborate on this porn star thing you just mentioned, bro. You think we think we're gonna let you pass just slide past that shit right there? What porn star did Dr. Dre do the nasty with?
Did I say do the nasty? Or did I say date?
Date, motherfucker. I'm hoping that you just if you go to the restaurant, I hope you got something to eat.
Look, let me tell you something.
Oh shit, here you go.
At the premiere of
you
Who's
show
the
love,
Man,
right? You show the love. Go ahead.
At the premiere of Who's the Man, not only did I bring my mother, but I brought my friend Heather Hunter to the premiere of Who's the Man.
Okay.
And that's what it is. So, yes, I like great candy on my arm prior to me being married. And when I got married, I had great candy on my arm then. But I didn't bring, and nothing against you being a porno star, because you're going to be a porno star, but you're not going with me to the Academy Awards with the goodies showing. And I was there when Little Kim was at the MTV Awards. I was in the 4th row, and she came on stage with Diana Ross with a titty out. Yeah. And Diana Ross just looked at her, flipped her titty, and shook her head.
Now I got a question.
That's what you want to do.
I got a question. Fellas, chat room, Derek Mallory, Dusty Vision, Mike T, and Marlon. If you had a choice to go to an award show with a known porn star, or somebody who just dressed super sexy, what would your choice be? You got to make a choice between a known porn star, you know she on film getting it in, or a female that's damn near butt ass naked like Ciara was. What would your choice be? Chat room, I'm talking to you right quick. Derek Mallory. Just put porn or naked. One of the two. That's all you gotta do. Put porn or naked in the chat. If you would rather be at an award show with a porn star like Dr. Dre, okay, or
Like
just
Dr. Dre.
or the girl just naked, half naked. What's your choice? Porn or naked? Derek Mallory saved the porn star. Okay,
There it
he'd
is.
rather go with a known porn star because he might get lucky after the show, might get a scene or two after the show. Come on, fellas. Dusty, where you at, man? I know
They got
Dusty,
quiet all of a sudden now.
they got quiet in the motherfucker, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Dusty,
got quiet.
Dusty home with his wife. He might not answer this one right here.
He better not answer.
He won't be able to play on.
Keyboard broken.
My beautiful wife.
He won't be able to play on Tuesday with me because I'm gonna get him in trouble. Mike T, where we at, folks? The Easy C say Sierra naked. Yeah, okay.
Sierra, okay.
Mr. Light say he'll take a porn star too.
Y'all supposed to be Christians. You and Sierra, though.
They Christians.
What's wrong with being
You
naked in the
should
Christian?
have added. Just don't say just added that. That's another issue on the internet that they supposed to be Christians.
You know what? I'm sorry, folks.
But you know what? The
Hey,
harlot
get me on
that
that.
who is that had? There was a harlot. I forgot the prophet's name. He actually had a harlot. He had to go get back up off of the block because she left him back on the block and she had to go get him.
The first person Jesus Christ kicked him with after he woke up from 3 days of that crucifixion was Mary Magdalene.
It's a lot of hero
Wife is
harlots in
right.
the Bible.
Technically, that was his wife. That
That's
wasn't like when he woke up. That was his wife.
That's what they say, but they ain't showed no marriage certificate no place. But that's what I heard. I ain't seen the marriage certificate.
Jesus wasn't running around trying to sit down and fill out paperwork.
Okay, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
excuse me.
But
So,
she-
hold on 1 second. Excuse me. What was your name? My name is Jesus Christ. You're Jesus Christ? Yeah. And what's your occupation? I'm a son of God. You're the son of God. What do you want? Well, we're looking for a marriage license. With her? Jesus, can we have a talk with you? Excuse us, ma'am. What kind of mess is that? Who's doing that?
Why?
I'm just saying.
Who's having
I
that
never saw the marriage
conversation?
certificate. All I
with
know,
Jesus?
I've heard some conversations that Mary Magdalene may have been his wife. I haven't even seen no
They
reference.
had kids too.
But you know what? Let me say this right quick.
But
I'm a Catholic school kid. Some of y'all may know that. Some of y'all may not know that.
I didn't know that.
In Catholic school, okay, we study the Bible every day. That's one of our classes: math, arithmetic, English, and Bible studies every doggone day. Went to church every day. When I got my ass in trouble, I got in trouble down there every day because I asked questions. I asked simple questions at church. Okay, I mean in school about church and biblical situations. And one of the first times I got my ass in trouble, I'll never forget. They asked us. They says it was Easter time, and we was in science class, and they said, "What name animals that lay eggs?" So one person said chickens, of course. Another person said snakes, and I said rabbits. Everybody started laughing. Okay. And I said, well, rabbits, Easter eggs. I mean, shit, y'all been selling rabbits and eggs for the last longest. Now, when I say it in a thing, y'all laugh at me, and the nun got mad, made me go stand in the goddamn corner. I was serious in the son of a gun because according to what y'all been showing me,
wow.
every time I saw a rabbit, I saw an egg. It was chocolate, but I saw an egg. Okay.
Gooses.
Wait. And it was sitting on fucking purple grass. Okay.
You got in trouble. Go
I
ahead.
ended up in the corner. Okay. Now this is what got me kicked out of school. That was I stayed in the corner for about an hour. Okay. Well, what got me kneeling in the middle of the church, because that's how they punish you. They really want to punish your ass. They make you kneel through the whole church service in the middle of the aisle. It was humiliating and it was painful because your knees be hurting and you couldn't sit on the back of your heels. Okay. I asked the teacher, asked the nun. We were talking about it was right around the same time. We were talking about the day Jesus was crucified. And I asked him very seriously. They said, well, Jesus, I said, how do we know what time did Jesus do what? Okay. They said, I said, why do we come to school at 8:30, have a break at 10, lunch at 12, and get out of school at 3? And that's what the nun told me. She says, because Jesus ascended up Mount Pius at 8:30. The soldiers took a break at 10. They had lunch at 12. And 3 o'clock, they nailed Jesus to the cross. And that was the end of the day. And I simply asked, who had a watch and who kept time?
What a swatch watch.
Okay. I asked him who kept time and who had a watch. And how do you know that? Dude, they grabbed me by my ear and threw my ass in the middle of the goddamn. I was in the back of the class talking to a spider most of the damn class. And then after class, it was right before going to church. I spent the whole service on my knees in the middle of the aisle. Only time I got up was when it came time to do communion. And that's a true story. And I've always been an inquisitive dude. I was not trying to be funny. I was just trying to know. But at Catholic school, when I was going there, you weren't allowed to ask questions like that right there. Those questions would get your ass in the corner talking to a spider.
Allowed to question.
Don't bring it up.
Question.
Don't even
hierarchy.
Don't question it. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm watching the nun. Look like she dating one of the we call them late teachers. They one of the late teachers, Mr. Salazar. I'm watching him and her. They in the corner like they on Love Connection, huh? I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. She was fine. She was fine in the habit. Okay, all that stuff she had on, you could still say she was fine. Okay.
Her sister act was tight.
Sister act was tight. Thank you very much. Her sister act was tight, and it was like, damn. And homeboy, he could tell he was. You could feel the sexual tension between these two. And I'm in the 5th grade. That's all.
So you were looking through you could see through the nun's clothes.
Look,
she
man.
was fine. So Sierra, you didn't have to get naked. You could have dressed like
let me tell you some little Lonzo game. If any brother in the chat room agree with me, let me know. When you see certain women have certain physical assets, don't give a fuck what they wearing. They could be wearing a habit, sweatsuit, a muumuu, whatever. You gonna know she fine. You gonna know she fine just by more fine women at the gym trying to dress down, but just sometimes you just can't cover that shit up. You just can't. I'm not talking about no big titties or big ass. I'm just talking about just the essence of the woman. If I go to home, I've been to Home Depot and seen some women like, damn, that I could tell she fine. She fine in clogs.
That's when a woman don't want to be seen. When y'all will scope her out, she could be in.
But you can tell.
Thank you,
Mr. Light.
And I'm like,
thank you, Mr. Light, 1972, because you could tell. It's just that I don't give a damn. It's just certain ways the certain women carry themselves. They don't have to be made up. They can throw on a ball cap, a sweatshirt, and a pair of jeans, or a pair of it ain't got to be yoga pants, just a pair of pants and some Crocs or whatever. And you know, with the right shit, this is a bad sister right here. And that's when you're supposed to push up on them when they.
That's what y'all do. You be like, why? We're supposed to be inconspicuous or just
no.
Just you're not supposed to notice, but the times you don't.
A real dude sees through all that shit. A real dude. I've been a real dude since I was a little bitty some bitch. I saw through the nun. And sister so fine. I could tell. Okay.
Could be sweating in a sweatsuit or I've been in overalls, and I'm like, what are you? I'm in overalls.
It's something about certain things that certain ways women carry themselves that make them attractive to men. Certain men, not every man. Not every man.
We think we look raggedy. Are you like I'm raggedy? Why you?
No, Lonzo. Some women could be swimming with their butt up and doing the breaststroke and trying to wonder why it's quiet at the pool. That happens. But I just want to say, I knew why we have something in common. I too was thrown out of Sunday school church by a nun because many years ago they were teaching us about the Middle East and where Jesus came from in Jerusalem. So the woman pulled the map down. And in the map, it shaded Egypt and made Egypt look like it was in the Middle East. And I said, that's not true. She said, what are you talking about? Egypt's in Africa. No, it's in the Middle East. I said, man, look at these globes over here. Rand McNally. And I'm pointing at Egypt in Africa. I don't know where you got that map from, but this map here says Egypt is in Africa. Now you need to take that back. No, I don't. I'm not. And I was like in 5th grade at the time. I was kicked out of Sunday school. I was asked to come back with my mother and my father. My father just sat there and looked at them and said, "Come on, let's go." I said, "What?" He said, "Come on, let's go." Took me home, and my mother was trying to explain why I shouldn't question the nun like that. It should have been a private question. I said, "But she's teaching us the wrong thing." And nobody believed me. So my father went there. He pulled the map down, and he said, "This is wrong. Egypt is not in the Middle East. It's in Africa."
See?
And they all got nervous. And that was the last time I went to Sunday school.
See?
Wow. The legends got kicked out of Catholic school and church.
Was removed for asking a question.
You just think they can be a preacher's daughter. You know damn well you're a preacher's daughter and a Scorpio. You need to be quiet. Okay, you just ain't got caught yet. That's all. You just ain't got caught. Okay, miss me with that bullshit. All right.
I mean, I had dresses that wouldn't see through like that, but I had some that you have to decide thong or not or what. So.
But my question to a woman is, when you wear something like that and you get that attention, why do you then act angry? Like, why are you looking at me like that? Why am I looking at you? You out here showing everything?
Everything.
Was I supposed to look at Alonzo's rabbit with the eggs? Was I supposed to go?
Yes.
I used to have, like I said, the linebacker boyfriend. So the looks wouldn't be too hard because I didn't have no Russell. I had somebody that was like big on the defensive lineman, like on the Steelers or something. Boyfriends like that.
Look, I all that right there is all fine and dandy, but bottom line is
he could handle it.
For a woman to walk out looking like
I was young though,
is disrespectful to her own man. I'm sorry, I just think it's disrespectful. And now, if you're a model and he hired you to look like that to uplift his profile, then that's all good. But we ain't going home together. You going to your house, I'm going to mine. But I've had conversations like this with women before. I said, "Damn, baby, show is showing an awful lot to be with a dude. You think you don't like that? No, I don't like that. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I'll rather."
The sundresses sometimes they fall that way. Though.
Wait.
Some sundresses fall. You can't help a sundress looking like a sundress.
If you got it, you got it. And then you can do with it. Okay. Right. If you got it like that, because sometimes I look at YouTube and Facebook sometimes, and they'll have these pictures of these teachers with these bomb bodies, and these little boys be all into the lesson and her ass at the same time, and they ask the question is this appropriate for a teacher to wear? I don't care what she wear, she's gonna bust through it. Okay, there's nothing she can do about that. Okay, and then that's just
she can wear a potato sack. And it's gonna show out.
It's gonna work for her. Okay, some women are just blessed like that.
I have big legs, very big legs and whatnot, hips and whatnot. And I used to wear long because I had big legs. I wore long skirts down to my, close to my ankle, right to my ankle, and I still got attention. And I was not trying to because my legs were big, so I wore the long sundresses. But still, But then if I did wear some short, somebody would say something ridiculous like, "Oh my gosh, where do you get those legs from?" Walmart.
You might have a trailer following behind you. That means it's a whole. You got a trailer behind you, then that's all that sundress is just bullshit. Mm-hmm. Some females are just blessed with a great body, and no matter what they wear, they can wear, like you said, potato sack or a sheet, and it's going to show through no matter what. But on the other hand, when you appear to be in competition with the hoes, come on, babe, that ain't going to ever work.
No, I didn't do that. Like I said, I tried to be. I wasn't trying to be. I dressed nicely, but I tried to not show off those big legs. I might have a split on the side and things like that, but still, it didn't work. But
Rob say when that sundress hit, it's a joy, and I totally agree. Look here. If you're talking to, depending on the kind of guy that you're trying to attract, what Sierra had on, probably would upset. It's fun to look at, but you don't be bothered with that. That's too much attention. I don't want to be bothered with that. That's too much attention. You need too much attention. Back up. Personal experience. My first wife, she would do shit like that. She thought because I was in the hip hop game, I needed somebody over the top like Little Kim. I had to tell her, baby, you can't go be looking like that. Well, I thought, no, don't think for me. I'm telling you what I like. Okay. I like my shit to be private. I don't need the whole world to know what I'm working with. I don't need the extras. I don't need the extra competition, or just the discomfort of having to defend your ass. I never forget one time, me and my another one of my girls, we went to a football game, and she was a cutie pie too. And I'm at the football game, and this dude that her brother-in-law knew liked my girl, but she wasn't feeling him. But she was with me. And the homeboy says, she says the sitting was kind of scattered, and was a seat next to him and one on the other side. He was being a dick, and I guess he said something to the effect of where can I sit at? And he was like on my lap. He could sit right next here, like motherfucker. So now I got to goddamn. Thank God.
Every night I gotta prove my love.
Prove my motherfucking love, okay?
I like on 5 heartbeats.
So she checked him. Well, if he ain't sitting next to me and I ain't sitting in your lap, we got a problem. So he got once he got checked and him half-ass embarrassed, then he got his ass up and moved. But I'm just saying, this is the kind of shit you deal with sometimes, because niggas, and that was some mild shit, okay? And I'm standing right there, and I'm like, dude. But again, because she said something, I didn't have to, okay? Right. And a lot of times, women will put you in a situation where your ass is defending her honor and your life because, bitch, you know you wrong as fuck. I came with your ass. So now I got to go out here and risk my ass to prove, not prove shit, just to maintain your honor. But you doing some fucked up shit, and that's what Sarah did to Russell. She put her ass on display and made herself the talk of the internet. And there were other white women that wore similar shit. Okay. But why everybody talking about Sierra? Because Sierra's ass know better. Okay.
And Sierra's being a woman of color, your body is much different than that woman's body.
Sierra being a woman of color and a mother of sons. Okay. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Well, can I jump in real quick?
Please do.
With you, Mr. Connect. So I'm glad we're talking this story. So I remember I was dating this young lady from Kansas City, Kansas. And when I met her at a nightclub in the dark, her body was so good that she made the shadows stand up and be like, what? And we became cool. And she came to visit me in New York.
Okay.
So I went to go pick her up at LaGuardia Airport. I never forget this. This is back in the day when you could pull up to the curb and then get out and help the person get in your car. So I got out my Jeep and I'm going in to pick her up. And when I'm going towards the where you pick your luggage up, at the pickup, there's a crowd of men and women following this woman who stood about 6'2" in these boots that went over her knees with a leopard leotard, her hair down her back to her crack, ruby red lipstick, big, beautiful eyes, and a smile that would rival the sun. And she's walking and they're looking, and women are, got that face like, I can't believe what she's wearing. Soon as I walk through the door, she goes, baby. And one guy goes, oh shit, that's Dr. Dre. That ain't fair.
Dr. Dre.
So where your luggage comes on that carousel, dudes jumped out and carried her luggage to my car from the carousel. I was like, what did you do? So at the time, I was doing the morning show with N.W.A and Lisa G. She came to the morning show with me that next morning, and she was wearing something very provocative, but it was respectful for the workplace. She came in and sat in the studio with us, and beyond smelling amazing, and our engineer Wayne drooling, Al Barry, he couldn't do his job well. My boss walks in and goes, well, hello, how? And he just stopped talking. He was like, how? Who's that? I said, oh, my name is so-and-so. I'm with Dr. Dre. He turns and looks at me and smiles like a smile with a scowl. Like, are you kidding? I said, no. And he just sat there. He's like, he shakes his head off. He leaves. Then the woman who was the manager of the station, general manager, because she caused so much attention, she runs back into our studio and walks in and acts like she wants to talk. And all she's doing is staring at her. And she's like, hi, what's your name? Hi, my name is Judy so-and-so. And she's holding a full conversation while we're doing the show. And then eventually she turns around and leaves. And Kurt Flint looks at me and says, man, you got to get her out of here. I said, why? Because women are coming in here looking at her. What did you say to get this girl? And Ed turns and looks at him and says, Dre, don't say nothing. I watched him when we were in Kansas. And I said, what do you say to get women like that? And I said, I listen. He said, I don't believe you. There's no way a woman that fine is going to just hang on you like that. So, Sierra, I hear you, but you do not understand the undue pressure you put on Russell Wilson and your kids.
That's true.
You showing off after you done went with the porn star. You had added that lady, the Kansas City lady, on. That was showing off.
No, let me explain something to you. If you want to know how to be good at something, do you go to an auto mechanic or do you go to someone who's professional and does it amazingly on the camera? I used to get my car fixed by the mechanic. I used to learn by people who know how to teach you better ways to be how good what you can do.
So you tell me
what's wrong with that?
Tell us about your porn star experience then, Dre.
Excuse me?
Tell us about your porn star experience then. The chat room
that's
wants
next
to know.
week.
The chat room wants to know.
That's next week.
Inquisitive minds want to know.
Dre,
Lonzo want to know.
Porn star. Next week. You gotta leave. You gotta leave one more.
Say what? Lonzo want to know.
Lonzo will talk. Next week's show, I will do a whole 22 minutes of myself and dating porn stars.
All right, now I don't think I ever did any porn stars. Although Yella did most of his porn at my house at one time.
I was with Yella. Matter of fact, don't ask me. Ask Yella. I was on many Yella sets.
I'm funny. I know it's people don't think I'm lying. I didn't touch none of them. I done ran strip clubs and a stripper in the club can tell you they ever seen my shit. I don't do that. There's some shit I just don't do. I'm a crazy motherfucker like that. Okay.
But what did I say? I said I dated. I went out. I didn't say that.
I'm talking about me now.
I didn't say I did something else.
Even with the song before you turn off the lights, you didn't go there. You could have, I guess.
Look, I didn't tell you I didn't get laid. I just didn't get laid by strippers and hookers. Oh. Okay. I just don't do. I don't do knowingly public shit. Okay. If I know that that's your job, I'm not interested. Okay. I like the illusion of being special. Okay?
I cannot stand a male stripper. I've never would want to see a man strip. I had a best friend in college that was stripping on the side. He was an athlete. He was like, it's gonna be all women there. Come there, support me. He was actually my boyfriend. Come and support me. And I was like, I did not like that. All the oil and everything. I'm not a fan. Don't. I don't like
It just seemed like that's something that you would be into. I'm not. I'm sorry.
I'm
I,
I cannot.
you like you want to go.
No.
Hey baby,
I
I
have
got.
friends.
Hey baby, I got something for you.
No, I'm like,
Get your girl.
I'm that
I
person.
can see you in the corner in the room with a shot of Hennessy,
Now,
and
even when my
I
babe
can
was
see you
stripping,
a
mm-mm.
shot of Hennessy and a handful of ones trying to get your motherfucking groove on. Come
Uh,
see Miss. Come see me, Miss B.
he ran track and he was like, come through, and I hung out, but I was like not comfortable. I was like, I let the old women get him. I
Come
didn't because
see
I was
me.
like,
I'm Miss B.
the old women. I was like, all
You
right.
know,
He's like,
the best
save
clubs
me.
to go to is the male strip clubs and watch the women go crazy. That's the best strip club to go to.
No.
It's
What?
just
Go what
the
now?
best strip clubs to go to are the male strip clubs when you watch the women go crazy over the men. It's incredible.
Look,
Mm-mm.
hold on, stop.
They
You
bounce too much.
hold on. You're talking to a man who ran a strip club for years, male strip club.
So you know.
No, dude. Let me tell you something. What I learned a lot of things in the time I ran a male strip club. One, you can't trust your girl with alcohol and a bunch of niggas with no clothes on. Okay,
Exactly.
you can't trust her and her friends worth of shit. Okay, I remember like it was yesterday. We was in Compton, the Crystal Casino. It used to be called the Lasbin Hotel, and we bought a Metal Exotic show, and I was just a DJ and doing the sounds. And the event got so big, we went from the club, we took over the ballroom every Friday and Saturday night. There was just one young lady that came to the club. I remember, I watched her when she walked in the door. She was just my kind, just pretty, but not too motherfucking flashy. And whoop whoop whoop. And she got in there that Friday night, and she was sitting there just looking. All the girls who was getting the attention. When she came back the next night, she had went and got a whole fucking hooker makeover, nails, hair, everything. Came back with a handful of money, and she totally changed her whole vibe to the point where I was no longer attracted to her. That's no bullshit. She
Wow.
came in looking like a school teacher and left out there looking like a hooker. Ain't no bullshit.
Wow. Oh, FYI, little fun fact. I actually had there was a stripper that actually was that worked in the strip club that looks like me and my mom. Well, it looks like me, and I didn't
We got who?
believe
Well,
them.
what? The one. Wait. It's a female stripper that look like you. That's what you telling us, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And
Keep
people
on.
thought
This
that
is gonna
I
be
was
good.
her. Say what?
It's definitely gonna be good. I'm gonna let her tell on herself. Go ahead.
Oh no, and it was something. They was like first she used to dance at the HBCU, as one of the J sets, and people were like, oh, you coming here? I guess she used to, right? And then I asked like one of my ex boyfriends said he was like, you know what? You do. Oh my gosh. He was like, y'all, that's your yo, you look just like her. He said, I love you. But you look just like y'all. He said y'all could be sisters. And I was like, okay, no. And it was funny. People thought, we were sisters or the same woman. But no. It was like
You, you
not
didn't get
me.
no tip. You didn't get no side tips or no shit off of her.
I should after my ex told me I was like because I used to every time I went to the club I used to try to go to the stage or get on the table or something like that. So,
Well, you was on the stage or on the table.
Mm.
Was you
but I
dancing?
wasn't stripping. I just
What you was on the wait. You on the stage and on the table, but you wasn't dancing.
I didn't say I wasn't dancing. I said I wasn't stripping. I was
Oh,
twerking.
but you was dancing with your clothes on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Was that money being tossed at you at any point in time?
I should have asked for it. I probably could have got it. And since
Would
I
you?
had a sister out there looking like me, I could have got it. I guess.
You know what? This is starting to like some bullshit, Dre. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Sound
She
like some
started
simply
telling
bullshit right
herself.
here. Wait. She on the
No, that was a
table,
fun fact. She
on the
claimed she looked
table,
like me.
on the dance
Money's
floor,
being thrown.
on the stage,
Regular clubs
but
though.
she
Like a
ain't
regular club.
stripping. I still like some Mississippi bullshit right here. I'm
At
sorry.
PG-13 club, for
This
sure.
is red clay bullshit. Okay? That don't even sound right. You all up
Because
in
she,
the mix, but you ain't. Oh, I was in the mix. I went to McDonald's. I bought a burger, took it up the car, but I didn't eat the motherfucker. Get the fuck out.
Mm.
I
Hey,
almost made it on stage with JoJo and KC, but I was like, I don't even want to do that.
You know what?
Mm, mm. Something
Mm-mm.
don't sound right about.
Not when he stuck his tongue out at me like that. No. I said, that's all right. I got
Hey,
a boyfriend. I stayed with my boyfriend. I didn't get on stage with them.
what
JoJo
goes
and KC.
what goes on
Mm.
in male strip clubs? Dude, dude. If you are old, as wild as I may see, as wild as I may seem, I got some square in me, right? I got a lot of square in me, and maybe because I'm from a different generation. When I see women coming to the club with two purses, one on their arm and one full of ones to throw at
Wow.
they side dude, okay, with wedding rings on, okay, and you know everybody in the club is talking about who's doing what and blah blah blah, and you know pull up certain guys came to the club, the parking lot would change completely. We go from Toyotas to Mercedes, a couple of Bentleys. It would change completely, and you can tell who his favorite fans were. Okay,
Tell the names.
Yeah.
I'm not
Name
telling
them.
no names.
Name the tripper's name. I want to hear a stripper name. I'm sorry. Mm.
It all depends on
Chocolate
all of them had
legend.
different names.
Who was the headliner
Chocolate
that everybody
legend.
came to see?
You got guys
Smooth.
like names like Dynamite, Triple D,
Triple D.
Fantasy, Smokestack. You got all kind of cats. Okay,
Ooh.
Adonis. You got all kind of dudes that different names. Some guys just
Lonzo.
this
Lonzo.
little Mike.
I ask you a question.
What?
Were your male strippers allowed to touch the women?
They weren't supposed to, but they did.
And
Mm.
they get flicked over on the stage and get dangled in front of?
They weren't supposed to, but they did.
But they did. That's why I say, when you go to a male strip show in a male club, I've seen 300-pound women get lifted up
Oh
by
yeah.
one or two dudes, and it was on.
See, I
It,
don't enjoy stuff like that.
it was sweaty. It was money. It was out of control.
I saw a chick one time.
Mm-mm.
Homeboy was I don't know whether he had a sock in his pants or what. He was dangling his shit so hard. Homegirl, she looked at it like, God damn, I got to suck that motherfucker. And she took off after this nigga shit. She had this motherfucking shit in her hand. Her friends had to pull her off this nigga's dick. Okay, I'm not bullshitting. She was ready to do this nigga in front of the whole club.
Man,
She
Cobra.
was going to do this dude in front of the whole club. Okay, her friends like, girl, no, no. And she like, I've
Ew.
shit. I've seen some shit.
And,
That shit on
and this
BET.
was before cell
Wait.
phones
That shit
and
on BET.
cameras.
Hold on. That shit on BET. You talking about the King's men? That's bullshit. I done seen some real shit. Okay. I've seen one guy make $45,000 in 15 minutes.
What's his name? What was his name?
Don't worry about that. He
Mm.
$45,000. I have a picture of a dude standing in about 2-3 inches of money. It was like smoke. Now you know how smoke get around your feet. He was
Yeah.
damn near dipped. He was damn near covered. His feet was covered in money. And back at the club, when the shit was really cracking, it would be I would sell these niggas trash bags. They would have they have so much money they had to carry it out in trash bags.
Rob said his name is Man Cobra. Since you won't give names, Man Cobra. Thank you, Rob.
These niggas, I rent them my money counter. I'd sell them trash bags, and we literally I can go get one of my people who are close to me right now. Will tell you we had to keep a certain kind of broom just to pick the money up. Like, they have people that's all their job was to pick up the money. Okay, because if you didn't pick the money up while the guy was dancing, it would take 15 minutes to get the money so the next guy could come dance. I'm not bullshitting. Just like you do leaves in the wintertime, they had to push it into a big ass corner and scoop it up, put it in the trash bags. Okay, and that's how they collected their money.
So you didn't go to Freaknik.
And there was a lot more than money
I never
trash bag.
I never went to Freaknik. No,
Dre can't say that.
Dre was the king of Freaknik.
Dre, did you go to Freaknik?
Hell yeah, he went to Freaknik.
Always.
Look, always.
We did a Yo MTV rap show from Freaknik.
Mm. I
Now,
just asked for the fun of it because I knew you did. Dr. Dre.
now once you back in the day when we first started doing the male exotic shit, it was a different kind of party because what we would do male exotic maybe 2 or 3 hours, maybe 9 to midnight. Then we let the guys in because all the guys had fun after that. But then it got to the point where it was so many women coming to do this shit, and so many dancers got into the game that it just made for a hell of an experience. And we just were stripped till 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we stripped till 2 o'clock in the morning, and they stay until 2 o'clock in the morning. You had to run them out the damn club,
Somebody wife.
Yeah.
Sierra.
huh?
Somebody wife.
I tell you
Somebody
something else.
girlfriend.
You didn't know that some women were gay until certain dancers came out. Oh shit.
Mhm.
We had female dancers. We had male studs that would dance at the club.
Oh
And
wow.
we had studs that danced with the guys. And when certain studs came out, girls came out deep.
Wow.
Deep. We talk about baller bitches.
When you doing
Okay.
that documentary, doggone.
You know what?
Mm.
As I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I'm thinking at the same time. The Eve After Dark had so many different entertainment situations that went on there. It was a teen club, adult club, male exotic club, female strip club, and a male strip club, and a comedy club. So I've done so much because as things sometimes shit goes up and down. Shit has different attractions and different trends come in, and I was there the whole time except for a little while. And that's when Games Mama ran it, and she turned into a hardcore strip club, and she left, and I came back, turned into an adult club, and we ran it for a while as an adult club, and then I had 2 clubs at one time. In fact, at one time, I had 3 clubs. I had 3 venues I was running at the same damn time. I was a grinding motherfucker. I had the Proud Bird upstairs at the Proud Bird. I had downstairs at Eve After Dark. I mean, at Jeff D's, and upstairs at Eve After Dark at the same time. I was a money collecting motherfucker. I missed that shit right there big times. Anyway, it just made for an interesting situation overall. And just the story of that venue by itself is enough for a miniseries. Because when shit got slow, what's hot next? Oh, male exotic, give me some niggas over here. Let's get some nuts shaking. Let's get some nuts moving. Let's get some girls up in here. Okay, that's no bullshit. That's no and see and
You would always be Lonzo.
What?
Aren't you always surprised at the women that come through the door for the male exotic show, and when they recognize you or you recognize them, you go, "Wait a minute, aren't you his sister?" So
no,
wait a minute.
Wait, check this out. Check this. Now here's something crazy about me that most people don't even trip on. Most people know me for one or two things. Very few people put the two together. Most people that know me for nightclubs are surprised when they find out I'm into hip hop.
Wow.
Most people that know me from the nightclub, because for years I focused on the nightclub. I still was into hip hop. I still licensed. I licensed songs. I did gigs from time to time, but I never stopped doing the nightclubs and committed totally to hip hop or committed totally to nightclubs. So I had dual careers. I've always had dual careers. So people that know me from the club business, like, nigga, I heard a nigga named Lonzo. Yeah, that's me. What? And to this day, people still do the same shit.
Mm.
They did not know I was the same person. In fact, one lady, I did an interview for a magazine out of New York one time, and me and the lady was sitting there talking, and she says, all right, now, if you Wrecking Crew, Lonzo, yep. Who ran the Eve After Dark? I said, I did. Who ran Dudos? I said, I did. Who ran Skateland? I said, I did. She said, damn, we always thought it was 2 Lonzos in New York. No, it's just one motherfucker do all that shit. Just one motherfucker. Hey, folks, we got about 30 seconds left. Bernadette, I must say, darling, this is your best show far as technology has been. You look good. You sound good. You only went off the camera one time. Whatever you did, do that shit next Friday. In fact, just so you know, Dre, I may have to do the show next Thursday because next Friday at 5 o'clock, we have a screening for the Compton Love documentary in Compton on Friday. So we may do our show on Thursday. So just in case, Everybody knows that.
Okay.
Everybody here right now, you know that. So we might do the show on Thursday next week. In the meantime, say bye, Bernadette.
Bye. Give Donnell Jones his Facebook back.
All right, Dr. Dre, it's Lonzo and Dr. Dre left here, folks, and about 18 people in the chat room. Much love to all y'all for hanging out with us today, folks. Dre, say bye to the people.
I'll see you Thursday.
All right, folks, we got to peace. You live with Lonzo, the Godfather, West Coast Hip Hop, and Dr. Dre from West Coast, East Coast, Young TV Raps, and more. Peace, y'all.